Welcome to UK's Spy Audit, exposing police overreach, breaking down the law, and defending your right to transparency.
Current terrorist threat level?
I think it's kind of just in the middle,
It's substantial.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, not bad.
How you doing?
Not bad. So?
Yeah, not bad.
It's cold. Cold and wet. These paving slabs are really slippery to walk on. I don't know if I've got something on the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, I mean, mine.
But they are
really slippery as well.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
So all it is, mate, is obviously you're filming the front gate of a police station, and literally directly where the keypad is, where officers are putting their codes in.
Right.
And for us, it's just a bit suspicious, and also a little bit of kind of a terrorist threat as well. I'm not saying anything, but it is.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
It's a possibility, isn't it? It's
Very low possibility.
It's something that we need to kind of challenge.
Very low possibility.
Yeah.
It's also a possibility that we might get 40-degree weather today, but it's highly unlikely.
Okay.
The officer tries to justify his actions by suggesting that filming near a keypad might be linked to terrorism. But when questioned further, he admits the risk is extremely unlikely. That admission alone collapses his argument. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000 doesn't allow stops based on remote possibilities or personal unease. It requires genuine, reasonable suspicion grounded in specific facts. A camera, a public space, and a hypothetical concern don't meet that standard. By his own words, the officer confirms there was no real basis for suspecting terrorism at all. What he presents as caution is actually speculation, turning lawful public filming into an unfounded excuse for interference.
You're saying?
If you call us, we call if you were just having a...
I'm just being as reasonable as you're being. You know.
From our point of view, we just want to understand your intentions and why obviously you were filming.
That's fine. I appreciate
So
that.
what would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't answer questions.
No, is it for like a YouTube channel? Is it for like auditing or something like that?
Again, I don't answer questions, buddy.
What a 19?
We'll come back to them.
Well, if I come back to you, Scott and Mel.
So obviously in this climate...
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't actually want to engage with you. That's why I walked away and stopped engaging.
Still engage with you as
You
well.
can, but I can also just ignore you. So don't just say, sir, like I have to stand around and talk to you.
I'll get that.
Okay.
When PTTP chooses not to answer any more questions, the officer's demeanor noticeably changes. Their voice sharpens, they start probing for his reasons, speculate about YouTube, and even trail him as he tries to leave. At this stage, the interaction stops being about public safety and becomes personal. The officers aren't evaluating any real threat anymore, they're responding to a bruised sense of authority. Under UK common law, a person is fully entitled to walk away when no lawful power is in play. Persisting after someone has clearly ended the interaction risks stepping beyond policing and into harassment, as outlined under Section 2 of the Protection from Harassment Act 1997.
You may or may not want unless you can engage and use the key as well. To this day and age, unfortunately, there isn't a real terrorism threat, which is why they've followed here, so people don't come driving.
What's the current terrorist threat level?
I think it's kind of just in the middle.
It's substantial.
Yeah. So
That's what it is at the moment.
attack is not likely, but it's not unlikely.
Okay. Do you know, since this new system of substantial, severe, and that, substantial is the lowest it's ever been.
Okay.
It's never been lower than that,
But
so that's like the baseline. So don't throw around words like terrorism when it's the... No, I can't. No, I can't. I know what you're going to say, and no, I can't.
The keypad to the entrance of a police station is a bit suspicious.
So you're making an assumption of what I'm filming here, aren't you?
You're very close to the keypad,
Well,
aren't you?
I said when I got there, are you filming? And you said yes.
Yes, but you're assuming that I'm filming the keypad.
That's the way your camera was angled.
You can see my screen from where you were sat in your car, can you? You can see what my camera was pointing. You can see how zoomed in I was. Maybe I was zoomed in on you, maybe I was zoomed in on your front wheel.
Where the camera was positioned, it looked like you were filming. All you want to do is speak to you, engage to you, see, number one, why you're filming, and obviously how long you're going to
Maybe
be
we can
here.
assist you, I don't know.
I don't...
The officer begins inventing intent, suggesting that PTTP was targeting the station keypad, yet that claim collapses under even basic scrutiny. Suspicion must be grounded in observable conduct, not imagined motives. Recording a keypad, on its own, is not illegal. UK law is clear that reasonable suspicion must come from concrete, identifiable actions that indicate a criminal offense. None exist here. PTTP is positioned on a public pavement, filming a public-facing building, an activity fully protected under UK photography law and Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. What's unfolding has nothing to do with safety or security. It's a case of officers mistaking personal unease for lawful grounds. When discomfort is treated as suspicion, policing shifts away from law enforcement and toward exerting control.
Thank you. Your services are not required.
Would you like to give us your name and details?
Can you give me yours?
Yeah, PCY 2420 Alpha Whiskey.
Thank you. And you, sir?
PC Audit, 2968.
2968 Alpha Whiskey. You both based here, are you?
Yes, we are. So would you like to give us your details too?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't think you would.
Why would I?
That's all it is, mate. It's to
We've given
understand.
you our details.
Yeah, but you're obliged to because you're engaging with me as a police officer, aren't you, as a constable? So you're obliged to. A member of the public's not obliged to give you
and
anything.
we can engage with you just as equally.
Yeah, absolutely, of course you can. But again, I've already told you that I don't want to be engaged with. I would consider this now harassment. I've walked away from you.
Okay.
You followed me to continue with engaging with me.
Harassment, a course of conduct entity. So you know what harassment is?
I do, absolutely. Course of conduct to convince a member of the public to disengage from a lawful activity or engage in an activity that they're not lawfully obliged to do.
When PTTP raises the issue of harassment, the officer snaps back with a sarcastic, "Oh, so you know what harassment is?" The remark isn't professional or inquisitive, it's condescending. There's no attempt to clarify the law or de-escalate the situation. Instead, it comes across as a power play, designed to talk down to him rather than engage properly. This kind of dismissive attitude is exactly what erodes public confidence in policing. It's not about safeguarding anyone or enforcing the law fairly. It's about asserting authority for the sake of ego. Anyone watching this exchange can see why behavior like this sparks frustration, because it's a textbook example of conduct that deserves to be challenged, not excused.
It's been on more than one occasion. I've told you I don't want to engage. You followed me. I did move away from you. You followed me to continue this conduct. So yes, I would now say that this is harassment at this point.
All it is for us is just it's a bit suspicious, and we want to find out obviously why you're filming. That's
you know what I find?
I understand people make YouTube channels, people are auditors, you have a right to film in public.
Can I tell you what I find suspicious? A silent fart after curry night.
Sorry?
A silent fart after curry night. That's what I find. That's what I find suspicious. It's about suspicious as what this is. So.
Do you intend to be here long?
As long as I want to be. Absolutely.
Well, we'll go and speak to the relevant people, alright?
Okay,
It just might be, mate, because of obviously it looks a little bit suspicious, it might just continue to get stopped.
and I'll tell them exactly the same thing.
Aggro, that's all.
Not going to be any aggro. Did either of you turn your body cameras on when you approached?
Yeah, of
It
course
is on,
we
yes.
You did. Is there a reason?
You film us, we can film you.
I'm not saying you can't. Absolutely you can. It's everybody's right to film in public. Not a problem. Can I just ask why you didn't follow your policies and notify a member of the public when you started recording them? According to the Home Office, according to the MPS.
I'm not sure if you are aware of all the policies.
Would you like me to bring it up on my phone, miss?
PTTP then asks whether the officer's body-worn cameras are switched on. They acknowledge that they are, but admit they never told him when the recording started. That omission matters. Under the Metropolitan Police's own 2020 body-worn video policy, officers are expected to clearly state when recording begins whenever it's reasonably practicable. The guidance allows exceptions only where safety or urgency makes an announcement impossible, and nothing in this interaction meets that threshold. This wasn't a fast-moving or dangerous situation. It was a routine encounter, and the failure to inform him undermines transparency and accountability from the outset.
I will read it to
Are you referring to Google?
No, it's the
Obviously
NPS.
when it's practicable, yes, but...
Oh, and when has it not been practicable in this situation?
It's a bit of a threat that you're stood in the entrance of the
So
police
you
station.
can't approach with, "Good afternoon, we want to talk to you, just let you know
My
you're
number
being
one
recorded."
priority is to find out why you're filming the front gate of the police station.
Look,
which
the only
still,
time-
sir, you haven't told us why.
The only time it is excusable for you not to announce it is if you're going into a situation and it's straight away you're going hands on to detain or arrest somebody. Otherwise you can't, there's no reason. I'm sorry, I will literally bring this up for you and I will read it for you verbatim and I'll show you the
I'm not going to
document.
have conversation on stuff that I don't think is applicable, right?
Why is it not applicable?
security staff, they have body worn.
Okay.
So do we.
Yep. The Metropolitan Police, updated September 2020. It's the most recent document.
You seem very invested.
It's the most recent document. This paragraph here, all right? I'm going to let you read it with me. This one here. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been granted.
And this is not an exceptional circumstance.
No, let me finish. Okay? As body-worn video is overt recording, officers must declare wherever possible when they are commencing audio and visual recording during each and every encounter. So again, because you haven't come out and you haven't grabbed me, you're not detaining me or arresting me, there is absolutely no reason, no excuse for not starting the conversation. You've said a lot of things during this conversation, and you're telling me not one of those things could have been, by the way, sir, you're being recorded. Not one of them.
No, sir, whenever possible.
Yes. And again, when was that not possible?
We're just going to go around in circles, aren't we?
Yeah, because your excuse is absolute bullshit, and you know it.
Well, don't swear
It's not an offence. It's absolutely not. It's an offence to swear at somebody, to cause abuse, threatening, or insulting.
It's a Section 5.
No, it's not. You can swear as part of your general vocabulary. Go talk it up with take it up with Lord Justice Bean, who's already ruled on this in the highest court of this country. You cannot overrule that.
Section 4 is when it's directed at somebody.
And I didn't direct it.
Section 5 is out to anybody. When somebody else can feel
If
harassment, alarm,
it's
distress.
likely, if it's abusive, threatening, or actually insulting has been removed from Section 5. If it's threatening or abusive, saying something is bullshit is not threatening or abusive.
As the officers lose their grip on the legal basis for the stop, one of them wrongly claims that swearing in public is an offense. That assertion is flat out incorrect. Under the Public Order Act 1986, as amended in 2014, the word insulting was deliberately removed from Section 5. As a result, casual or non-abusive profanity is not criminal. For language to be prosecutable, it must be threatening or abusive and used in a way that is likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress. Simply using swear words, without more, does not meet that threshold. This is another example of authority being asserted without a proper understanding of the law.
It's just saying something is bullshit. That's part of your. That's part. No. That's part of your general vernacular, and it's been ruled on by the highest court of this country. So try another one. I will say everything's bullshit if everything is bullshit, because everything is bullshit that's coming out of your mouth.
I get the idea now.
Yeah, you get it. I'm going to continue to say.
Obviously, I get the idea of your intentions. Clearly, just trying to wind us up.
No, you're winding me up by saying that I can't do something that I can do.
When we
What
came
have I
out,
said that you can't do?
You just said I can't swear when I can.
okay, when we've come out to talk to you, I think we've been very polite. We've just said, look, we've come to have a
And I told you that I don't want to engage with you, and
Not
then you've continued
initially.
to harass me.
Not initially.
Not initially, but you agreed that I have told you that I don't want to engage with you, and then you followed me, and you have continued to engage with me, and now you're saying that I can't do something that I'm legally entitled to do, and you're trying to say that it's an offence when it's not.
We can also talk to people. We're not harassing you. We're having a conversation with you.
And so if I walk up to somebody and they say they don't want to talk to me, then I follow them and try to talk to them again and repeat this behaviour, I wouldn't be arrested for harassment if they reported it? Of course I would. Right. Again, I will repeat, your services are not required. Please leave me alone.
We've also got a duty to protect the public and our police building as well.
You've also got a duty under your oath to uphold the rights of the people of this country, which is what I'm exercising right now, isn't it?
Matt, let's just go and have
Yeah, good idea. Just go.
Yeah. Well, like I said, don't be, mate.
Just go.
Don't be surprised if you just get challenged.
Okay. Just to let you know, as a heads up, you will be getting IOPC complaints for your body-worn video because you're obviously not aware and you refuse to acknowledge the fact that you need to notify.
Take care, mate.
All right. Goodbye.